Okay, we are on Water Garden, one of the new levels. Just got released. Master difficulty. This takes the crown as the new hardest to make par level in the game, in my opinion. The par is 10 minutes for 10 waves. It is very, very tight. So we have to camp all the spawn doors with kill boxes. We're going to set up a kill box here and at each of the other two doors. I put one one eyeball guardian if you have him down there. I like the priest because I like his freeze, and he'll catch the overflow if we get any from this side, and if any of the new version of the Knoll Hunter, the dragon dudes, come over the barricades and go that way, he will also catch them. So, kill box. It is all about damage up here. We're going to start off like this. We are going to put some spikes here, and more spikes and floor scorchers there, and do a double barricade here. I used to barricade the bridge, but I like to have the floor scorchers hit everything after they come out the gate, and they push the fireball guy, or the new lightning ball guys, the new mages, up onto the bridge, and that they like to stand up here in the middle of the barricade and just shoot at the guardian. So I put spikes up here now. You still need to pay close attention to them. Whenever you come by this gate, make sure there's not one standing like right here shooting at the guardian, waiting for the spikes to slowly kill him. Because they're pretty hardy for mages. Alright, so we start this up. Just realized I don't have any audio coming through my headset, which is really weird. Playing the game in silence. First few waves always end with one of those guys coming through. You want to kill them the moment they stick their nose out the door. So we're going to do this with more spiketies, and we're going to put two more spikes as close to the guardian as we can. There'll be a half step in between them. Just for later waves, because on wave 10 there will be there'll be ogres, armored ogres, and whatnot. Oh, gotta pay attention to the rift. We got the best rift we could have gotten. But since I can't hear game audio, I didn't get an audio trigger for that. I'm gonna have to pay very close attention to my mini-map. Kill all these guys. Actually, let me pause this for 1 second and check the audio and see why it's not coming through. I'll put the headphones. All audio, it should be coming. That is really weird. Hopefully, you're getting audio out the other end. Yep, it's coming through into the stream, so yeah, that's something. Now we want to kill these guys ASAP. Give him the old flip kick. Taking armor because I spend a ton of time inside the kill box.
This will be their end.
There we go, and that side is done. Come over here, immediately queue up. Time is very, very tight on this level.
The enemy army is attacking on another front.
I'm playing Midnight because she has given me the best time overall. I have we got Trap Rat. My best time with her is 9 minutes and 41 seconds, which is not nearly as much of a buffer as I would have liked. Trap Rat is going to murder our par because that's what he does. Set that up. A couple of those guys got past me. The Guardian will catch them. Just like we caught Trap Rat. Another reason I like to use that Guardian, because he will freeze things like Trap Rat and then do a lot of damage to them. I normally like to spend my time in the kill box putting up the new traps, but we are trying to beat par as much as we can, so instead I run over here and I make sure to kill this guy. Then I head back.
Not ready.
Okay. We are going to use some ballistas up here, including a BGH.
This will stop them.
I don't normally bring big game hunting ballistas on my runs, but I've kind of taken a shine to it recently, and it does help focus some of the more problematic enemies in these kill boxes.
You'll be dead soon.
Okay, and while they're coming around the corner here, that's good. I can finish this off here. I will come back and put more ballistas up, but first, I'm coming over here, make sure I'm here to greet him, immediately kill him.
I will get my bounty.
And this side is just going to get more ballistas and a couple more
I can
BGHs,
taste their blood already.
and this kill box is pretty much done. You will need
Summon the boss minion.
Great Wall, or not Great Wall, we will need Wall Building PhD to make sure that your walls can handle the late wave kobold sappers that come out this door, because otherwise they will try and blow up your kill box. And it can survive some hits. I like to put one or two of these out here just to help. You get this guy, he always comes over the barricade. It can still do quite a bit of damage to the enemies if the kill box barricades do get blown up, but obviously it's not ideal. Immediately hit go and haul our oh crud.
What life was that?
That's really bad. That's something you gotta watch with Midnight on this level. There are way too many places where you can just go whoop off the board.
There's a lot of ways to skin things.
And Kobold run. We got a Kobold, so we are going to pop this and try and tag him there. And then we are just going to unchained on this entire wave. Which I was probably going to do anyway, because you don't have a lot of time to set up traps here at the door when you first get here, because you're running from the other kill box. But I do normally like to get down a couple of floor traps. Alright, and I'm just going to set this up slightly
If I
here.
were them, I'd tread lightly.
Man, the lag on these new
They're
levels
here.
on PlayStation is
Building a better mouse
kind of irritating.
Or trap.
There's micro stutter that shows up, as well as certain spawn times that just have a flat out lag. It's really annoying. Left kill box is taking care of everything on that side, so we're just waiting for these guys to come through the gate where we can murder their faces. I always focus the casters first because they like to stand right in the corner and just shoot lightning balls at me. And they actually hurt quite a bit. Alright, so we zip back over here. Throw up some ballistas, a BGH, a couple of spikes here.
This will be their end.
And we try not to get our faces melted off by the wisps. The recent nerf to the wisps is really nice, but they do still hurt. At least until I get Unstable Rift, which I did not hear because for some reason I have no game sound.
Well done. The
And
unstable rift has been destroyed.
these guys are going to come through a little bit. But yeah, the recent nerf to the wisps is really, really nice. As soon as I hit level 10, there we go. Thrill of the kill. Now I'm not so worried about the wisps and their fire.
Useful.
Okay, I'll come back and build more of that later. I don't know if you can see, there's a guy hanging out up here. Two guys hanging out up here, trying to be cute. The kill box on the left leaked a little bit. The ballistas I stuck on the outside helped crack the elemental, and the guardian will take care of the rest of them. Their pathing gets really weird, and they tend to derp out and go back and forth for some reason. Like they can't quite figure out how to get out of here. BGH or two, and then the rest into ballistas. Could probably use some more ballistas on the left door, honestly.
The boss minion has
And
entered
we're
the
going to sit
battle.
here and wait for Urza. fire going. Razor comes out and flip kick. Flip kick is so strong. You might not catch it on the video. I'm going into prowl before I flip kick, so that I come out of it, stun them, and do a ton of extra damage. Okay. It's safe to dash when you're at the Guardian. Dashing from the Guardian does not throw you over the wall. Yeah, I definitely want a few more ballistas in that left kill box. I will put them up after this wave dies. There we go. Prowl to get over here quickly. And more ballistas. Spam the ballistas. There we go. Ooh, that was an interesting stutter. Good time. We're at 9:10 at the start of the wave. And so I'm going to unchain on these guys. Bye, Cruella. There we go. And just murder all of them as they come out the door. Guardian on the left is getting some troll or some ogres onto him, including a fire ogre, but because I put the traps I did, they handle it pretty well. And then there should be one Still Torque dying over here to Ballista. Yep, and there we go. Didn't catch what the time was, but it should be pretty good. Yeah, 215. Not a bad multiplier. Let's just see what the actual in-game time was. This also works, these kill boxes work with heroes like Maximilian. I did it with him originally. He's not quite as fast though, because Midnight does more damage, and she can sit there at the door and kill them the moment they're available. 945. Not quite a new high for me, but not bad. And well under par. Well under. It's, you know par's bad when you consider 15 seconds well under par. But as you can see, come over here, Midnight, her best time was 9:41. That's the lowest I've gotten so far. It is an incredibly difficult level. I'm hoping they tweak par times a little bit, but I hope this video helped anybody who's having issues with it. Thanks for stopping in.